Hello Pisces, how you doing? I'm here with your June monthly reading. Okay. Hope everything going pretty good for you. So, the first card that came out for you was self-care. The next oracle that came out for you was Bison in Abundance. Sacred Buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. And the final card of these combination energies for the monthly guidance general advice reading is Dragoline Guarding. A new world is born. So, you know, what I'm kind of picking up is being like a point guard or something on a basketball team. I pick it up or it being like this energy is stationary in a sense. Excuse me. And but it's kind of spinning as if it was a lighthouse, and it's operating right now. It's in operation. I can understand this vision from the Bias and Abundance because it says, Sacred Buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom, keep me warm through the storms of life, fill my life with goodness, teach me the way of gratitude and prayers. I can feel that vision from that oracle card. But self-care is more like, it's kind of a deductible type of energy. Meaning that it's not no celebrity type thing. You could place yourself in a mental environment of what's going on because your attitude like in a celebrity environment, but it's not no, the spotlight is not on you per se. It's I don't know. I need to get some cards to understand this. So I'm going to get 4 cards and start off with self-care, Pisces. Alright, can I get 4 cards for self-care? 3 more cards. 2 more, please. So we got the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Rods. We got the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Rods. And we have the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. don't know. I don't know. See, that Seven of Pentacles and that Seven of Cups is like that lighthouse vision, right? But I told you I felt that when it came to the basin, so maybe it's leading to it. But see, I also told you self-care felt like a deductible when we got a Five of Pentacles. I think what it is about this Five of Pentacles is it's like a hide and seek game. And what I mean by that is because when a lighthouse, the light is in an active mode, it's going around in a circle, right? So the way that the light is shining, it goes around like a compass. Now, the way that it's time for blinking and shining, if it's coordinated and aligned up, that means as it circles around, there's going to be certain areas that never gets the light. If the timing and the spinning is coordinated very well. Now, if the light stays on and not like a blinking light, then, okay, everything will get its shade of moment. And it's almost like you have to worry about the radius of how far out that light spectrum goes. So it's more or less like during a month, this month Pisces, right? If you feeling like something watching over you, you feel situations that somebody's stalking you, you feel like situations that something might have got hacked, somebody disturbing where you didn't get them permission to go to. That could be a real side effect this month. The thing is, I don't know why you're going through it. Let me get the basin right. I mean, I know I'm saying lighthouse, but this could be a situation that relates to maybe you being in a club or a wedding invitation, somewhere that got a disc globe that might be going off. Or maybe you did go to a get-together, some type of get-together, whether it's a public auction type of thing, public event that's going on, and maybe the lights is going to go out. The thing is, I guess to start it off and to come from it is like, if those type of situations, it would be more like, what is your first reaction? What is your first thought? Do your thought and reaction line up at the same time? Did you do what your thoughts said? You know, sometimes when we act quickly, we don't realize that we didn't think at all. Let me get 4 cards for the basin, please. Maybe this will return back to sender. Maybe on the supernatural aspect of it, and I think I've been hearing people talk about Pisces with Neptune. Right now I ain't got no chart up, but you know, let's assume that it is all about the supernatural. Then I think people are going to get a lot of bad luck coming to them. And they don't have to be Pisces. Be a Pisces sun sign. because Pisces is a dual sign. It comes usually represented by two fishes. So what I mean is it'll be a contamination process. Almost like the way a lighthouse flows, especially the light remains on. It just goes straight around. It's smooth. It flows so gracefully. And there's nothing that you can do about it. So maybe that's it. Also, in the supernatural aspect. So, for down here on a reality aspect, I can't say the stalking won't be here, but you might be having high intuition where you might be guarded up, on this flip side of it. Your reactions might be the point where you feel your intuition going off and warning you not to go here or go there. That's because it's experiencing and making up what Pisces really mean, and the human philosophy of it, collective theory of it, is a nice metaphysics theory. But that's no here nor there for me to talk about. I'm just saying that your residual effects of it can be that. It also can be the fact that maybe you're in a point of a time where you're changing some things about yourself. And maybe people who around you have influenced you, or you finally decided to do this change because it started feeling good, but they always talked about this change that they believe inside of you, and then all of a sudden it's like those people want to take credit, or either they're taking credit to the point that they want to tear you back down because you actually changing and is nervous. And the way that you carry on your conversations, you're not really giving a lot of information on how you're making this change go about. You just displaying the change. So you can be making people around you a little bit uncomfortable at the same time. Can I have 4 cards for Bison, please? So what came out first is the Sun card and the Chariot card. Yeah, that's that light. That's that process that's going on. It's like a riff. It's like a long wave. And the only reason I'm saying long wave because I mean, how long? I mean, as far as being a human, how long do you really want to ride a wave? I mean, if you really don't want to be, even though you might be in a bad relationship, if you don't want to be in a bad relationship, look how long that thought of not wanting to be in a bad relationship is on your mind and cause so many problems for you, interfering the way you look at things, think about things, the work and all of that. So I'm saying, that's what I'm kind of saying about it being a long wave. It's hard to describe how short it is, where you get off at, how you get off on it. I mean, all those decisions really based on you and your situation. It's really not no straight up advice because you're not me and I'm not you. But we had the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Swords also that's sitting here, right? I guess that's why I say keep me warm through the storms of life. I mean, this is a long wave. And if it's on a collective level, it's like, boy, it's almost like, oh, it's like this for a good example. Oh, so this blame game and this pandemic, I gave y'all a long time around the world. Not just here, this country, but I gave y'all some time around the world. Now it's like, y'all who didn't take it for what it's worth, it's harvest season. And just like that stayed around, don't act like harvest season's supposed to change because y'all around here talking about this tradition, that tradition. Y'all around here running y'all mouth like y'all more better than the universe and y'all control the universe for real, for real. When y'all around here, oh, I ain't going back to no slave. When did you ever really leave a slave? So, that's on a real collective level. So, for real, Pisces, all I can say is you need to pay attention to how this energy affect you. And that's why this is all about self-care, because this is a strong thing. And I think it's going to affect everybody that got Pisces for sure in their chart. For real, for real. It don't matter where the placement is, even though, like I just said, those things count for people as far as entertainment and doing these readings. Those things matter to you. I'm not mad that it matters to you. Just understand what I said in the beginning. You feel this stalker feeling, or you feel somebody following you, you feel something on you. Those are your thoughts. You was firm put up in there. Okay, that's the way they wanted you to be. That's your location, that's your tag number, that's your chip that everybody keep talking about that's coming out. That's your chip. That's your everything in this point of view is your natal chart. So, it's not like we don't talk about the things that the universe does to us. We just talk about it from what we do to each other more. And we have a way of predicting that the universe has its influence in making it all right for us to treat each other that way, which is an outstanding logical thought and not false at all. I'm just making a point. I'm just highlighting the point. The sun is here and the chariot is here and the ten of swords in reverse. I'm just saying, Pisces is on you. This energy, how you take it, how it comes to you. It says self-care. I told you I couldn't figure it out at first, but, it got there. It got there. But I think it's going to be alright. For some people that I know is Pisces, y'all going to be great people for target. Y'all already got enemies that you beefing with, so being that you already beefing with somebody, you'll stay focused on the beef. So you'll be stuck like that Five of Pentacles in the very beginning. You'll be right there while everything going on. So the thing is, your beef might be intensifying because of your attitude. The people that's getting snatched up, including maybe yourself, they mad too. They're so mad anyway. So you just might escalate your situations during this time period so innocently. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me get 4 cards, and this will be the recap for these energies. Can I have 2? Can I have 4 cards about the combination energy here for self-care and Bassin? Okay, so we got the Six of Cups, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. That's some Pisces shit. That's some water, ain't it? Neptunian, anyway. This is like Michael Jackson's song, Do You Remember the Time? And this is like the movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's also like the movie Drag Me to Hell. It's also like the Blair Witch Project and Paranoia Activities. So, what I'm trying to say, Pisces, right? The universe got this plot going on right now. It seems like some things is about to be on a horrific escalation. And the energy of where Pisces is located in the universe, it's more better for you to follow the trend through going to an astrology place and seeing what's going on with Pisces through that perspective to get a better insight as far as this recap goes. Now, as far as you yourself, you know, the way you participate, the way that you let everything take control over you, your input and all of that, you're going to be responsible no matter how much, because the thing of as above and so below, responsibility is like an umbilical cord. Even though it seemed that the umbilical cord is cut off at birth, they did something, and a lot of times they recycle that material. So, or they at least return it back to earth some kind of way, whether it's through cremation or anything like that. So what I'm trying to say is the ability for it to bring that simply reincarnated transformational energy back around is just really simple in that process. So like I'm trying to say is, you might have these residual effects. How are you going to deal with these residual effects while other things is going on? You could take a front row seat and just watch the world just keep turning and changing. Or you can be so deeply active up in it, you still watching the world turn and change. It's just the responsibility level of it, and your consequences is more intense than what it would be compared to the way you participate. Let me say it that way. The way you participate determines the degree. Maybe that degree also work correspondingly. If you got that type of astrological, scientific math attitude, because that's what it would take to really understand the degrees and the seconds as it transition. All right? Good luck.